Boys and girls, welcome back to another video. I know I've been pretty inconsistent with the upload schedule. However, as you can probably see, different type of setup. Still same room. I'm still in Australia, fortunately or unfortunately. But now we actually have like the Imangazi type of lighting, so it's pretty cool. Over here we have like the warm lighting. Over here we have like the bookshelves and shit, looking sophisticated as fuck. Me with like the quarter zip and everything. But that's besides the point. The reason why I want to make this video is because, as you can probably tell from the title, I've landed multiple offers and roles and shit like that through high ticket sales. And so I just want to walk you guys through on how I did that, right? Walk you through from A to Z on how I do that and like my process, what I do, my thought process throughout the entire thing. Without further ado, let me show you exactly like how I did it, what I did to get there. And yeah, let me take you guys along with me. So right here, I'm just recording my Loom video. Obviously the video is sped up because I don't want you guys to fucking get bored and click off the video and ruin my YouTube analytics. But anyways, I'm recording and just yapping at the camera, getting it wrong like a bunch of times. But practice makes perfect, right? And so right now I'm just practicing, looking natural as possible, and yeah, trying not to ramble. But yeah, I'll insert a clip of my Loom video right now. Hey team, my name is Bao and I'm looking to be your next sales closer. In terms of my experience, I've been in the high ticket sales space for the last 1.5 years, starting out as a setter and then quickly transitioning into a closer. In my 3 months as a setter, I did 250k cash collected and quickly transitioned to being a closer, and I've closed over 1.2 million in cash collected revenue, selling in multiple niches with different price points, ranging anywhere from as little as 1.6k fitness packages and that's all you're getting. If you want the full guide, buy my course down below. Just kidding, I don't have a course. Anyways, so that was just a snippet. I actually recorded 2 Loom videos, so I want to show you the other one now. Just for a little bit of context, this one is not like a full-on background type of Loom video. This one's more like a presentation, so this one's mainly useful for like follow-ups or like just so that I can show my my credibility. But yeah, nonetheless, let me show you. But PIF and this and that, fancy numbers, right? You see it everywhere, but rarely do you see people actually following up with prospects. So this is my follow-up like pipeline and my results with it. So this guy, I sent screenshots, Loom videos just like this, explaining the course materials and things like that. And he actually reached out to me again. Hey, Bao, I hope everything is well, right? You guys can read the rest. And then he hopped on an onboarding call with me and his business partner. And then, yeah, he wired the rest of the money. Anyways, enough aura farming. Okay, I know I'm cool. All right, you can reach out to me. Link in the description. But anyways, let's go into the next section, what I do next. Boys, we just finished filming the Loom videos. Thank God, that took a long time. As well as scripting them and having analysis paralysis and shit like that. Finished filming 2 Loom videos. So one is just a general Loom video like this, okay, just showing my background, just camera only. And then the other one is actually like a presentation like this, okay, of me showing the client or like the business owner, as I should say, like everything about me, my screenshots, my credibility, everyone that I've invested in, stuff like that. Okay, so that not only they hear my words, but they also see everything. That actually gives them a little bit more context about who I am. Okay, but now it's just a matter of applying to jobs, going crazy, and then yeah, we'll see where we go from here. And now you're back here. Yep, I am reusing the same B-roll footage. Get over it. I couldn't find any other B-roll footage. Maybe I do, maybe I don't, but we're just doing it as we go along. So anyways, what was I talking about? Oh yes, so now what I'm doing is I'm just gonna like do a bunch of like job applications, whatever comes my way. I'm just like applying, I'm just doing whatever I can, networking a bunch. I did a lot of networking, all right? A lot of connections, a lot of scheming, lots of, recruiters, pipeline work, like whatever it took, I did it, right? I just did a bunch of volume. And then this happened. Boom, and just like that, we landed 2 interviews. They're all booked in. One for Wednesday. Actually, yes, one for Tuesday and one for Thursday. But then one of them, they wants to reschedule in for Wednesday. So fuck it, you know. The less time we delay things, the more fucking money we make, right? But yeah, I'm excited to take those interviews. Finally, fuck's sakes, one of the companies that I was like actually scheming for finally responded, and like they told me, "Hey Bal, thanks for submitting your application for the closer role we have available. Do you have a call recording?" Boom, I sent him a call recording, and then he said, "Lovely work," right? So yeah, I booked it in, and then done. Like it was a 15K piff that I sent to him. So hopefully he actually likes it, and yeah, fuck it, we'll send it. And then this happened. It's just a little bit of an update. Unfortunately, we didn't land the interviews. One of them was pretty justified. I fucked up the role play. Never sold B2B in my life, and it was like a pure B2B call, like super logical, no emotions behind it. But anyways, we move. Again, never had experience, so couldn't really do much about that. The next one, smashed the interview out of the park, right? Typical B2C call, treated it as any like biz op call. And the guy said it was the best roleplay that he's ever seen, right? And that's the fucked thing about this, right? He said that it's the best roleplay he's ever seen, but the only thing that was holding him back from actually hiring me wasn't because of my time zone, wasn't because of any of that. It was because I was too ambitious for his company, right? And funny thing is, the same thing happened to my friend last year. Like he G'd himself up so hard that, I don't know, might have just made the guy feel insecure or whatever, right? I'm not too sure. But key learning lesson there, don't overcook your interviews, right? Position yourself as a G, but, you know, also read the room. I still, you know, upon reflection, I still don't know where I went wrong, to be honest, but possibly, you know, just a weird founder, just a weird, I don't know, man, just a weird company, right? He said, because I said to him, he asked me the question, what's your long-term vision for this company, right? And I said, oh, well, look, man, I really want to become a leader of this company. I really think that that's where my skill sets really lie. Like, not only do I want to impact people on a one-on-one level, that's why I'm on sales calls, but I want to impact like one-to-many, right? And what I mean by that is like impact the team in a positive way, right? And then I said all that, and then he said, look, man, to be honest with you, like, I don't think that we can fulfill your needs. I was like, what do you mean? Right? And then he's like, you know, like, I don't think we can handle you. You know, like you might come in, be a little bit bored, and then you might leave. I don't know what, and I don't want that. Right? And then I was like so thrown aback that I couldn't even objection handle him. Who knows, bro? We live and we learn, right? But anyways, today and yesterday, we landed 2 interviews. One is on Wednesday and one is literally tomorrow. I connected with this guy, got along pretty well. He liked my setup. He said like my setup is a G setup. He likes my Aussie accent as well. And yeah, we had mutuals. He's a killer. He's making like 30K a month or some shit. And yeah, I mean, got another interview. So we'll see how that goes. So, turns out I'm lazy and I didn't actually record what went on live after I actually took those 2 interviews. So, you just got to deal with my voice and, you know, more B-roll. Boom! I found more B-roll. There we go. Anyways, so what happened? The first interview, it was a dog shit offer, okay? I think it was a relatively new offer. They were doing 60K per month across 2 closes. That's why they're trying to hire me, right? Which is to actually have a good closer, to close deals. But then I didn't actually know if they had like, you know, good marketing or if they had like a good sales engine, right? It was unproven. So I wasn't going to risk my time with a shitty offer. The second one was a launch offer. And, you know, with these types of offers, it was a trading one. With those types of offers, I'm kind of like weary of them because I was looking for something a little bit more long term, if you can say that, and a little bit more established. And upon me doing extra research, like, yes, training is good and all that, but after doing research on like the creator and his website, his diving deep into his background, I thought it was just wasn't worth it. Okay, so I didn't end up taking that one. They offered it to me. Both interviews, smashed them out. But yeah, just a little bit of an update. Sometimes I really underestimate how lazy I am with content, because I did not record any footage of me like documenting the journey between that moment and where I'm right now, with like sitting on 3 offers that I need to choose from. So anyways, let me just describe to you like the situation and what kind of happened. So after those interviews, I was like, fuck it. I'm actually going to go balls to the wall, gonna smash this shit out and actually like take it seriously. All right. Because I'm getting pissed off at this point. So then I literally did whatever I can, right? I wasn't eating, I wasn't going out, I wasn't sleeping. I made a challenge to myself one day where it was like, you know what? You're not sleeping until you find an interview. And I didn't sleep for like 26 hours or some bullshit like that. All right, that was number one. Number two was I realized that was a bad idea. So the second idea that I had to ruin my health even more was, you're not eating. Like I told myself, Bao, you're not eating until you find an interview, right? And there was like days on end where I would go like with no food, right? I'm not even exaggerating. My dad would say, yeah, you're gonna have dinner? I was like, yeah, maybe later. And I wouldn't even have it later. I would just like sit in my room, just like desperately trying to find a role. So yeah, is it healthy? I think so, right? I think sleep is a cope, state of being is a cope, and food's a cope, right? I actually push my body to limits. But yeah, we ended up, I think, finding an offer. We'll see. You will have to find out. Yo, chat, we're in bed right now, as you can see. But good news is we got an offer. Yes, sir. Oh, fuck. I schemed so hard for this one. Networked so hard for this one. Yeah, we fucking finally did it. I'll put up the screenshots of the sales consultant actually like, saying shit. So I'll do it here. But yeah, bit of context about this offer. Been networking with this guy for like a couple of weeks now. Real chill dude. And then I asked him, hey man, is your offer hiring anyone? And then he put me in contact with the sales manager. No reply from him. Messaged someone on Twitter after they did a job post on Twitter, and then got on a group interview, smashed out the group interview, and then yeah, now we're here. Finally 50K per month potential offer, which is what the previous top performer did. Hopefully we can hit those numbers. I'm sure we can. Yeah, US based, so I'm gonna be earning in USD, which is fucking phenomenal. But yeah, guys, I'll keep you posted. And that brings you back to me, right? Bao, present version, who's actually editing the video right now as we speak. That last clip that you saw of me lying down in my bed talking about how I landed this offer that I've been scheming for. Yeah, I landed that one, and also 2 more. Actually, like this morning, a recruiter from like a couple of weeks ago reached back out to me. Like, I've already had the interview and shit, but he kind of ghosted me, or he delayed it, right? And he wants to onboard me. So that one top guy there is doing like 30K per month. I also had another interview just today, like a couple hours ago, about another potential closing role for a trading company. And so yeah, we have 3 roles that are 10K plus OTEs. Now, I don't give a fuck about OT. I'm gonna create my own OT. I'm just him. I'm just that guy. So yeah, we'll see what I choose. This is the end of the video. Hopefully you guys found some entertainment value out of this. I just want to show you guys like it is possible, right? With just a little bit of hard work, just a little bit of unhealthy habits like sleeping during the day, working during the night, not getting sunlight, not eating food, I actually lost, just a side tangent, I actually lost 5 kilograms in 1 month, like a month of August, just because I was just like working, not really eating. Is it healthy? I don't know. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna get healthier anyways. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you didn't, unsubscribe, block me, whatever. If you do, connect with me down below. My socials are in the description box. Like and subscribe, whatever you want to do. But yeah, speak to you soon.